Mock draft roundup 7.0. With the combine happening right now, things getting crazy in the NFL world. I don't know if you guys saw yesterday, but the Chiefs went ahead and franchise tagged Trey Smith. So that's not an option for us if he does hit free agency, which he won't, because they're going to franchise tag him. So it is what it is at the end of the day. Listen, at the end of the day, I just want to fix this offensive line in free agency. Like the draft, I'm like fully into the idea of just going all defense and perfecting this defense. But when it comes to free agency, I just want to fix this offensive line. You know, get a right guard, get a left guard, get some backup guys, right? Get some depth pieces at the offensive line position. Protect Joe Burrow. All right. First pick. Cornerback Barron from Texas. Okay. You know, I will say this is an option we have not heard of yet. Again, you know, just because the guy isn't on our radar doesn't mean anything, because the combine could happen and then players can go up and down draft boards. So let's see, where is Barron from Texas located on PFF's big board? Hold up. So... oh, lordy. Where is he located? He is not on PFF's big board. Unless is he considered a safety? He is... no. All right. So he's not on PFF's big board. What's his first name? Yeah, no, he's not. That is interesting. We usually do not see a player get projected to go the first round and them not being on PFF's big board. So that's a very interesting scenario there. All right. Well, yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm cool with going corner. Definitely not a player that I would have expected, but okay. Michael Williams. We already know about this guy many, many times now. We talked about him. His biggest issue is injury. Had a little bit of injury last season. And definitely something to monitor and something to look at. And honestly, I don't want him because of that. I love him. I really do. I think he's a great player. But I want to see what the injury, how bad the injury actually is with the ankle. But Walter Nolan, this is a guy we've talked about many times. He is actually probably my pick at the end of the day. Right now, he is my pick. Because just because he's so versatile, you can really move him around anywhere you want. So he is definitely up there for my pick. Will Johnson, I love that. I love that option as well. Starks is my number one pick. But for defensive lineman, it's Walter Nolan. But Starks will forever be my number one pick. Safety from Georgia. I just absolutely love him. Will Johnson from Michigan. He is, in my opinion, the best cornerback in the draft. But again, he's also a guy who deals with injuries. Yes, injuries. Mike Green, keep in mind, Michael Williams, his injury might not affect him at all in the NFL, right? I'm just being overprotective because of all the injuries we deal with and all the adversity we deal with because of injuries. I'm being like overprotective. But at the end of the day, he had an ankle injury last year. Limited him some, only allowed him to get 12 sacks. Will that impact him in the NFL? Nobody knows, right? At the end of the day, it might not impact him at all. But we just drafted Eric All, who had, was nursing an ACL tear from college. He played for half the season, got hurt, and now he's out again until next season. Not this season, next season. So, yeah. Mike Green for Marshall. Kenneth Grant. So this is kind of back where we think everything will fall. Yes, McMillan is a great player, but McMillan will be a top 10 pick. Come on, mock draft 7.0. Get with the program. He's going to be a top 10 pick. But we're not taking wide receiver. I don't care. I'm not going to budge on that. I do not want wide receiver. Edge rusher James Pierce, Tennessee. Another guy we've talked about many times. Absolutely love him. And Lordy, lordy, lordy. Not even considered the best tight end in the first round. Not even considered the tight end that would go in the first round. Colson Loveland. I don't know why they keep saying we're going to take him in the first round. If you're going to take anyone, you're going to take Warner, the Penn State tight end. He is the guy to take in the first round. But even then, I wouldn't take Warner. I wouldn't take a tight end in the first round. Like, I know Eric All is out for the season, okay? And I get that. But we can't focus on tight end right now. We have to focus on defense for this NFL draft. Like, if they want to go offense, cool. You know what offense is? Trenches. Go trenches in the offense. You want to go trenches first round? I'm cool with that. You know, in all honesty, trenches in general first round, I'm cool with. Offense and defense trenches. But outside of that, go defense. We need to get a defense for Joe Burrow. Protect Joe Burrow. Get a defense for Joe Burrow. If you keep Joe Burrow upright and let him sit back there in the pocket and dot the fluff up, guess what? He has Chase and T. Higgins. He's going to eat. At the end of the day, yes, it's great to have extra tight ends out there to play. But I promise you one thing. You give Joe Burrow 4 to 5 seconds every single play. We don't need tight ends. Because Jamar Chase is going to have 4,000 yards. Okay? You give Joe Burrow time, he's going to have 4,000 yards. You protect Joe Burrow, he's going to have 4,000 yards. Not only that, because if you can protect Joe Burrow and your line's good enough, guess what that means? Chase Brown's going to have 1,700 yards because he's going to be able to run the damn football. And when you can run the damn football with Chase Brown, that means you can throw the damn football with Joe Burrow. And that means you're unstoppable on offense. So, it's yes, tight ends are great, right? We can't do it. Not this year. No first round running back, no first round tight end. Protect Joe and create the defense for Joe. That's all I care about right now. This is such a good window to go win a Super Bowl. You got to stop messing around with this idea of like, oh, let's go with tight end. Let's go with this guy. Let's go with wide receiver. No. Protect Joe and give a defense to Joe. Trenches win ball games. Stop it with this tight end crap. I mean, I know the last 2 years I was tight end happy because I was like, you know, I wanted Brock Bowers, who honestly looks really freaking amazing right now, let's be honest. And I'm happy we got Amarius Mims in the end because, again, protect Joe Burrow. And then the year before that, I was Michael Mayer and potentially Dalton Kincaid. But listen, no more tight end crap, okay? We got our 2 years of tight end crap out of the way. Now we're into trenches and secondary and linebacking core and edge rusher. Anything defense. Peace out.